So,
Namaskar, my name is Gaurav Chaurasia, Communication Skills and Spoken English Language Trainer. And in this program today, I'm the host, and with me, ma'am is there. Welcome to you, ma'am. She's principal of Ellen Nursing College, Ellen City University. Once again, welcome to you, ma'am, on our program.
thank you, Gauravji. I'm very fortunate that you have called me to say few aspects related to English in nursing.
Yes, ma'am. I have a few questions with you today, and it would be my privilege to know these all answers, because these all things can help our students to grow in their life. So I hope you would be doing this. So
Yes. I'm with the students for more than 35 years. So I have a wide experience dealing with the students, especially related to English.
okay, sounds good, ma'am. So first of all, I would like to know your current profile, being in the college, and our audience also would like to know the same.
Okay, I am Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Karesh Prasad. I'm very fortunate and privileged to say that presently I am the principal of a renowned nursing college, that is Ellen Nursing College. And this college is not only famous in Madhya Pradesh or mid-India, it is also having the publicity at international level. It is one of the best college. I was fortunate to be the founder principal of the first nursing college, that is the Kasturba College of Nursing, in 2002. Earlier to that, there were no nursing colleges. I was also the founder principal of People's College of Nursing, where I spent more than 13 years of my services. And I would like to say that I have a army background, and I have spent 23 years in the military nursing service, where I was mainly in the teaching side. So I took premature retirement because of my personal problems.
It really sounds amazing, ma'am, to know about you, because this much even I did not know earlier. And again, means I'm very happy that I'm sitting with you and having this conversation.
Okay.
And even you have replied in the same introduction one of my more the questions. So now I would not ask you that question, because already you have replied.
Okay.
But my another question is that how do you think this English language has played a role in your life, reaching so far?
Okay. You see, way back in 70s and 80s, there were not many nursing colleges. There were only 4-5 nursing colleges, and one of the prestigious college I studied is College of Nursing, Armed Forces Medical College, Pune. And there were only 20 seats all over India entrance examination. And I remember that we had written test of physics, chemistry, biology, and the important is the English.
Okay.
After clearing the written examination, we had to face the interview board, and they were only asking question in English, and I was fortunate to be selected in the All India 20. Later on in the PG, that time only we had only 5 colleges, and one of the prestigious college only for the women university, that is the LT College of Nursing, Mumbai. So over there again we had the written entrance examination related, and also I had to face the interview with a group of people, which was mainly in English, and also the group discussion, which mattered a lot in my selection.
Okay.
At the PhD level also, I am one of the only person from Madhya Pradesh to be qualified from the consortium, Indian Nursing Council.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and there all over India, 30 seats I competed, and age did not matter. At the age of 52, I competed for the exam,
Oh, wow.
entrance examination.
Oh, that's really great.
Yeah.
And great to know that at the age of 52, and
Yes.
even though you are the first woman in MP especially, right?
Yes.
Wow. So, ma'am, I want to know that how this English has left the good impact in your life of 3 phases, like your academic and then professional and social point of view. Like we all live these 3 aspects in our life. So how has it played role by the sequence? Please try to focus some light on this.
Very true, Gauravji. As I told you, throughout in my academic, English had been a major subject, because in nursing we have to study all the subjects in English.
Okay.
And especially in the army, my father was in the army, so he from the very beginning emphasized that we learn English.
Okay.
And I still possess the dictionary, English dictionary he gave us. And that time we did not have access to internet and other books. Even books were very difficult to get. So we used to read English. And my father used to say, you write one English word every day in your diary. And I still practice, and I tell my students that if you take at least one word from the dictionary or from the newspaper and read it and learn it and revise it, you will be very vocal in English, both in the written or in the communication. You will be expert in these areas, and slowly you will have the competence in this field.
Wow. And then how the growth you felt in your professional life?
Yeah, professional life, as I told you, throughout my entrance examination, English was a subject, whether it is UG or PG or the PhD. In the social life also, when you go to any parties, people shy away because they are not able to speak in English.
True.
And your personal life also, if you ask, people will ask a question in English, and boys prefer English speaking girls. And you see in any field, whether it is professional or social or personal, English is given weightage. In Indian Nursing Council, considering that English is an important subject, all the subjects have to be studied in English. So in the first year BSc Nursing, we have the subject as English, which is taught, and which have the 60 hours classes, regular classes, where they are taught the grammar, the communication skill, and the adjectives, and how to write a report in the hospital when they are nurses, how to write about the patient's conditions. All these aspects are very, very important, whether it is written or communication skills.
Ma'am, as per the discussion, I could understand that from the beginning, even in your family, you got the atmosphere in your surrounding, and even your father insisted you on speaking and writing the English language. But here there are many students, they do not get this English atmosphere from the beginning. So what do you think that when is the right time, especially for them, to enhance their communication skills in the English language?
Okay. So as per science, they say when the child is growing up to the age of 5 years, the child has got maximum capacity to learn different languages.
Okay.
So as parents, we can start teaching the children from the very beginning English. And when they come to the nursing college, as I told you, INC has prescribed the syllabus, because all subjects they have to study in English. And as a principal and also as a tutor or different stages I have been in the teaching side, I always told the students that the greener side is when you have competence in English. You know, internationally, English is the second spoken language. There are more than 400 million people speaking English. There are more than 53 countries in the world who are having English as their language. And it is an international spoken language, whether you see entertainment, whether you see science, whether you see technology, whether you see literature, every aspect is influenced by English. So you cannot do without English.
So one simple question I want to ask from the student point of view, so that they can understand it easily.
Okay.
Once they work upon their communication skills in the English language, so how their life is going to have a change in their life?
Yes. See, from the very beginning, now there is a lot of competition in nursing. If you say in Madhya Pradesh, a lot of colleges are there, and still the students have to face their written examination in English. Interview in English. And if you see the government sector also, private sector also, and you go out of Madhya Pradesh, you go to the other cities, metro cities, you have ample job opportunities if you have command over English. Wow. Especially the metropolitan cities, the corporate hospitals, they prefer, because their patients are from the upper layer of the creamy society, so they prefer that the nurses speak very good English. Also, at the international level, there are a lot of opportunities nowadays for the nurses, whether you take UK, whether you take Ireland, you take Canada, you take other countries. They are fetching nurses, those who have qualified in IELTS examination, those who are fluent in speaking in the interview, they prefer. So naturally the job opportunities are improving because of this. They are sold like hotcakes in the market if you have command over the English language.
Certainly, ma'am. Very insightful answer it was. And as you have earlier told that at the age of 52 even you were inclined towards learning.
Yeah.
And as no one is perfect and learning goes till the end of our breath.
Very true.
At the last breath actually.
Very true.
So I want to know this, that is there's something still remaining in this English language or any skill that you want to improve, ma'am?
Yes. I believe learning is a lifelong process.
Yes, ma'am. True.
It is like a river is flowing. If it is not flowing, it becomes stagnant and it becomes stinking. So I believe in lifelong learning. Till your last breath, one should be learning. Then only you can be living a fruitful and a quality life. So I believe that some aspects which needs to be improved, like your pronunciation,
Yes, true.
Needs to be improved, your grammar, very much important. You see, we are a country with so many regions, and very often you see English is spoken as a regional. If you are Punjabi, your accent is different. If you are Bengali, your accent is different. If you are from the south, the accent is different.
True.
This area needs lot of improvement. So English is spoken as if it is their regional language.
True.
You see, so that aspect I think we need to take care more, and when the students are there, we have to emphasize on this aspect, your accent, your pronunciation, and written grammatical mistakes, they change the whole meaning of the sentence. If we make even in or out that difference. So, and some of the words we just use it as casual, which needs to be taken more care. Like the other day it came in the newspaper that we always say, introduce, this is my cousin brother, whereas it is not right. We have to say, is my cousin.
Yeah.
We often use give me rubber. Rubber is not a word, it is an eraser. So it has a very different meaning if we say rubber. So like that we have to be very careful, which people don't pay much importance to.
Very true, ma'am. And imagine for a moment, if still you're a student, then what is that only one skill in the point of communication skills and spoken English or a public speaking that you want to enhance and you would love to work upon?
Thank you. Nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
I still have to learn. I feel I should be more good orator. I can do it by learning. You see, some people are very lucky that they are born orators. So the public speaking, I feel I can improve on this aspect.
Wow, it sounds great, ma'am. So what do you think? The public speaking skill is a born talent or a learnable skill?
Yeah, as I told you, that some people are born.
So you believe
they are fortunate. They are born with the silver spoon
in their mouth.
So they are fortunate. They can speak on any topic, whereas some people, they have to grasp it at different levels, whether it is the grammar, whether it is the sentences, whether it is the fear of the stage, these aspects, whether it is the subject matter. So different aspects are there. If you have good subject matter, you are master, you will not have the stage fear. Like if I take the class, I have no stage fear because I have been teaching since last 35 years. But if you say you go in a public and speak on a different topic or just some questions, then I may have some inhibitions, I may have little thought process, I may give little pause, and like you are asking me so many questions, they may not be so fluent. So sometimes you have to think, especially when you are in the public. forum.
That's wonderful again answer, ma'am. And my last question is to you that how do you influence your college students apart from the class, so that apart from syllabus and apart from these all classes, lectures, they should be enhancing their public speaking, as you have already admitted it, that if I am given a chance to speak or learn something, then I would love to learn public speaking.
Very true.
So how would you influence your students to improve this communication and public speaking,
Okay.
apart from lectures, classes and syllabus?
That's a good question. You see, the nursing students are coming from middle class or lower middle class, and they say they're mainly from the Hindi medium. And in our time also, I tell you, I studied alphabets in 5th standard.
Yes, ma'am.
In 80s and 70s, we were studying alphabets in 5th standard. Over here, the students are coming from Hindi medium background. So when they come and they see all the subjects in English, they get very feared. So the fear has to be broken by going to the class from the very beginning and tell them, everywhere, speak in English, overcome this fear. So I put posters here and there in the corridors and in the classes, speak in English. So don't fear you are going to make mistake. You are going to make mistake, then only you will learn. If you don't make mistake, you cannot learn. So we encourage them to have this common introduction form, or some social gatherings, or we give in the second year presentations, bedside presentations, case studies presentation, drug presentation, so their communication skill improve in their subject matter. But public speaking, they have to learn from a different source also now. So many apps are available, so many coaching centers are available, like I told you, IELTS, if they have to appear for that. So you have to take help of those professional people. It will be very useful to improve your English.
So this whole talk is very insightful, and I would not ask this what is the last message of this talk for these students, because the whole talk was containing the wonderful message that apart from your work, you have to work upon your communication skills today or tomorrow, but it cannot be ignored. But while talking, I got one idea, that why not to have at least one English day in a month in the college or somewhere where nobody is allowed to talk in Hindi. How do you think that if it is applied, then is it going to work or not?
It's a good suggestion, but I tell my students every day you speak in English, not only one day, but it is every day. So speak in English. So that's a good suggestion that we have English as a day. There are so many days we can keep it as a health person devoted only for English, and we can have some activities related to English. My message to the student is that if you don't want to be in the herd race, then you want to outshine, then you have to have English as your preference, as your priority to speak in English, write in English, and then only you will be something better than others. Like if you go for interview, there are so many people, but what is that special you have that people should be able to hire you? So that can be done only with the English language.
Wow. Wonderful talk, very insightful. The great knowledge has been shared over this platform, and I hope all the students and audience who are watching this video would definitely follow the given suggestions by ma'am, and wish you a very good luck from both our sides. So this is really nice meeting you, ma'am. Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Dr. Gaurav.